Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what other gender you want to identify as, I'm Drew Epson. This is Ink Barbell. Ink Barbell is a simple concept I've had in my mind for about a year or so. It's come through the process of going to different gyms, different tattoo shops, talking to different people about their stories, and it's really just a simple outlet that I feel could have a big impact on not just myself, but everyone that may be watching this. The mission of Ink Barbell is trifold. One is to let you know your story matters, whether that be your fitness story, your tattoo story, or just your life in general. You matter, your story matters, people are willing to hear that. People want to hear it. Another one is to be inspired. I want you to come here and find some motivation to go do things you wouldn't normally do. If you're on the edge about doing certain things, whether that be, you could lift heavy weights 7 days a week, but you kind of want to go try out yoga, and you don't really know how that's going to affect you or your personal life or what other people may think. Maybe here's a place for inspiration. Maybe you'll see another guy who's squatting 700 pounds, but also goes to yoga 3 days a week, and hearing somebody like that talk may give you the motivation to go and do it. And the most important part of this channel, what I would hope people get out of it, is for you to inspire other people with your story, and that kind of goes back to your story matters. Some of us have simple stories behind, whether that be why we started in the fitness industry or why we just industry. I don't like calling it an industry. We just want to get in shape, better ourselves, better our lives, and better the people around us. So whether that be you have a great story of, you used to be 100 pounds and people made fun of you for being small, and you decided you were going to build up muscle, build up your endurance, build up your body so you don't get bullied anymore. Or opposite, I got guys in here that I talk to that 300-400 pounds, and they just got tired of it one day, and they said enough's enough. They put their foot down, and they've had a slow process of getting down to a comfortable weight, and they're still grinding and grinding and grinding to get down further to what their goal is. And I think that's the beauty about fitness, is it doesn't matter where you start or where you're at. There's always room for improvement. There's always something you can do to get better. There's always a different outlet you can take, or different classes or style of training that you can try, and I think that's what makes it so great. So a lot of you guys on here, you're going to have stories where your job decided for you, or you decided for your job, whichever one, that you need to be in some type of physical shape. And I'm not saying I don't expect everyone to come in here and start deadlifting 400 or 500 pounds and benching 300-405 pounds. I don't expect everyone to start doing yoga or coming to bar class. I think that's what I'm in right now. A bar, is that how we say it? I don't know. I've never been to one, but I'm sure the people who do this could kick my ass in this. Back to the job thing. Maybe you're a teacher and you want to set a good example for the kids you see every day. Maybe you're a nurse that's going to have to pick a patient up off the bed or get on top of the patient and do CPR for 5, 10, 15 minutes to revive them back to life. Maybe you're a cop whose beat partner's relying on you, and they're half a mile in the woods, and now you're running to them and then engaging in a fight once you get there. It's all aspects of life. Any job, anything you do in life, we could revert back to some means of physical fitness being able to help us out, be able to perform our duties better, right? And so a lot of us have these stories. Some stories aren't great. Mine's not an elaborate story. I don't have an elaborate story of why I started working out, but some of you do, and your story could be what inspires someone else to get off the couch. As simple or as complex as your story may seem, someone else who is going through the things you're going through, you could be the inspiration they need to get off the couch and start moving, right? So we can all relate to somebody else in one way or another. Another thing about that is tattoos. I like to bring tattoos into this because a lot of people's tattoos have a great story behind them. I'm not going to say all of mine do. As you can see, I have plenty of tattoos. Not all of my tattoos have a story, but most of them have somewhat of a meaning, some of them very significant meaning. And the problem I run into is when I see other people with tattoos and I want to talk to them about the tattoos, I get the, what's your tattoo mean? And I get the old, I thought it was cool, or hey, it was neat, I think that's badass. You get that answer, and I can't blame them, because I do the same thing. Because people come up to you all the time, they want to talk to you about something, and then you go into your detail of your tattoo, and they really didn't care. It was just a conversation starter. They just wanted to talk to you to ask you something totally different, but they knew the tattoo would get them in the door, and then they could beeline on to their next their question, their motive, whatever it may be. So I like this to be a place where you can share your tattoos. You know, tell everyone else what they mean, the meaning behind them, the reason you got it, what, you know, if it inspired you, the placement, it's whatever you want to talk about that you think would help benefit other people or inspire other people. Let's talk about it. Just tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what's going on. And that's going to require some vulnerability. I understand that. From my aspect as well, I got a lot of tattoos that have deep meanings that I don't really tell anyone about because, like we said, we think people don't care. But if you're engaged in this channel in any aspect, if you found this way, I'm sure you can relate to tattoos and you want to talk about them. So this channel isn't necessarily for people who work out and are tatted. You know, Ink Barbell, I can see how you would feel that. But I don't care if you work out 7 days a week, you know, for 2 hours, or if you're the soccer mom who goes to yoga twice a week to either boost your self-esteem or to keep your core strong, to help out with your mom duties, whatever it may be. This is a place for everyone. In that story, something as simple as you going to yoga 2 times a week may seem so little to you, but to someone else that may seem huge. Someone else that may open their eyes and say, hey, I could probably go to yoga twice a week, you know, and better myself, and therefore being a better version of yourself, you're gonna be a better version for your kids, right? So it's motivating. It may not seem big to you, but it's massive to other people. And another thing nowadays is fitness, especially if you're one of these people, you know, like myself, I fall in this category sometimes of going to the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week, and people run and say, what are you trying to prove? You know, why are you spending so much time in the gym? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And it comes down to because I want to. I don't have to explain myself to them. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. If you come in here to do something you enjoy doing, then do it to the best of your ability and have fun at it. You don't owe an explanation to anyone, in my opinion. And it goes hand in hand with tattoos, especially down here. I'm from South Carolina, I'm from South. I don't know if you can tell by the accent. A lot of people down here, elderly people more than anything, that look down on tattoos. You get the, oh, that's a permanent, that's gonna last, it's gonna last forever. Are you sure you're ready for that commitment? I don't think you should have done that. But they don't take the time to look at the reason behind it. A lot of them grew up in that era where down here, if you had tattoos, you're sometime an outlaw, or you've been to jail, or you're just a bad person, and that's just a bad persona that tattoos get. And I'm not saying that's just here, that's probably all over the country, especially a small town vibe where I come in, you know, I got leg sleeves, you know, got visible tattoos everywhere, and people kind of look down on you, which it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. But being able to change their perspective, you know, now I've got my grandparents or the elderly people that I've grown up with that used to kind of shame tattoos. They say that I'm still the same normal guy that I was before I had them, and it's kind of changing their outlook. So one person, if we change the outlook of one person looking down on tattoos or fitness or anything, I feel like we've succeeded. A lot of this isn't going to be just me sitting here talking, and I know you're probably glad to hear that, but I like to get out and interview different tattoo artists. Tattoo artists come into the fact that ask them how it feels to put something on someone's body that's going to last a lifetime. That's the feeling that I don't know what that feels like, but I'm sure it's a neat feeling. I'm sure there's a lot of emotions involved in it. And I also like to interview them and ask them different questions that you guys send in. So whether that be tattoo questions, prep or post, or even things to prepare for during your session, let them answer some of those questions. Hear their reasoning behind what got them started doing tattoo work. Because I really don't think a lot of people wake up and as a kid you never say, hey, I want to be a tattoo artist. Maybe you do, but something usually leads these people to it. And if you talk to tattoo artists, they usually have a very interesting story. I know my personal tattoo artist, Justin Ashley, is located at Boulevard Tattoo in Anderson, South Carolina. Man, that dude's story's crazy. And we'll get him on here one day and interview him, and I'll let you guys hear it. But just little things, man. It takes little things for you to be inspired yourself. And that's the concept of this channel. That's what I want people to get out of it. I want you to be able to get on here and, you know, I'll come over and interview you. You have a tattoo artist you think is a great artist, I'll come interview them. And I don't care if it's from the bar class instructor to the professional powerlifter. I want everyone to be involved. I want to be able to go and experience these different types of exercise and body strengthening techniques, I guess, be the best way to word it, and just be the best version of myself. And that comes to stepping out of your comfort zone, like we mentioned earlier. You got to step out of your comfort zone to get better. You're gonna have to step out of your comfort zone to learn new things, and that's just part of it, guys. And so follow us on Instagram. It's gonna be Ink Barbell. Send in your posts, send in your pictures, send in a picture of your tattoo and explain why, the meaning behind it. Send in a picture of your workout routine or what you're doing, a little video, and caption it for us. I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. Put a caption on it, and we'll post it. We'll start getting that inspiration out there, moving little things, little steps at a time, and then we'll run into start videoing workouts with people. We'll start videoing tattoo sessions, interviewing artists, interviewing whoever. You know, little starts, guys. I know this is I really just came in here, no script, as you can tell, just kind of speaking out of my heart, telling you how I'm feeling and the reasoning behind this. Sometimes it's hard for me to put things into words, but we're working on it. And I hope you guys grow with us. Tell your friends about it. If you got a friend that's interested in fitness, interested in tattoos, interested in art, interested in any of these concepts, maybe they're thinking about going to the gym, or maybe you used to go to the gym all the time and you're trying to just get a little kickstart back into it, tell them. You know, we're here to help you guys, help you get off the couch, get moving, better your life for yourself, your friends, your family, your coworkers, and just make a positive impact on this world, guys. All right. So, like I said, if you got any questions, hit them in the comments. Any topics you think I should cover, any tattoo artists you want me to cover, any local South Carolina area especially. You know, you got the Greenville, Clemson, Anderson, Columbia, Myrtle Beach, all these places. You know, if you know tattoo artists, if you know people who teach certain types of, you know, bar classes or yoga classes or jiu-jitsu classes, powerlifting, bodybuilding, send them my way. Send them my way. I'd love to link up with them and put out some good content for you guys. So here's to a start of 2020. I hope we get somewhere with this, guys. So have a good one and have a better week and make yourself better. See ya.